Hi everyone, my name is Chu Hui-Ji, and today I will be presenting my research proposal titled The Impact of Work-Life Balance on Employee Performance Among Healthcare Workers in Public Hospital in Malaysia. This study aims to examine how work-life balance influences the performance of healthcare workers, particularly those working in Malaysia public healthcare sectors. Throughout this presentation, I will explain the background of the study, research objective, literature review, methodologies, ethical considerations, expect outcome, timelines, and conclude the significance of this research. To begin with, work-life balance refer to an individual ability to effectively manage both work responsibility and personal life. In today's healthcare environment, maintaining this balance has become increasingly difficult. Healthcare workers often face long working hours, rotating shift, emergency duty, heavy workloads, and emotional demand situations. This challenge can make it difficult for them to spend quality time with their family, rest adapting, or recovering from workplace stress. In Malaysia, public hospitals also face increasing patient demands, shortage of healthcare professionals, and limited resources. As a result, many healthcare workers experience chronic stress, burnout, and fatigue. Those issues not only affect employee physical and mental well-being, but may also reduce their motivation, concentration, and overall job performance. Since employees directly influence patient safety and healthcare quality, understand this relationship is essential. Therefore, this study investigates how work-life balance affect employee performance among healthcare workers in Malaysia public hospital. The main objective of this study is to examine the relationship between work-life balance and employee performance among healthcare workers in Malaysia public hospital. More significantly of this study has four objectives. First, it's to examine the relationship between work-life balance and employee performance. Second, it seeks to understand healthcare workers' perceptions of their current work-life balance. Third is investigate whether work-life balance can significantly predict employee performance. Final, the study hopes to provide practical recommendations that can help hospital management improve workplace policy and employee well-being. To achieve this objective, four research questions have to be developed. They focus on identifying the current level of work-life balance, measuring employee performance, examining whether a significant relationship exists between those two variables, and determining whether work-life balance predicts employee performance. Several previous studies have highlighted the importance of work-life balance is in improving employee well-being and organizations' outcomes. According to Greenhouse and Allens, work-life balance exists when individuals are equally engaged and satisfied in both work and family roles. Claire Work's family border theory further explains that work and personal life are closely connected, meaning stress experienced at work can easily affect family life and emotional well-being. In Malaysia, Ali and colleagues found that nurses in public hospitals often experience work-life imbalance due to heavy workload and staffing shortage. Similarly, Dosing and colleagues report that healthcare workers with better work-life balance tend to have a higher job satisfaction, strong organization commitments, and better performance. Noor-Sudin and colleagues also suggest that employee performance is influenced by psychological well-being, organization support, and job satisfaction. Overall, previous research consistently indicate that work-life balance is an important factor influencing employee performance. Although many studies has examined work-life balance, several research gaps remain. Firstly, most Malaysian studies focus mainly on nurse, while other healthcare professions such as doctor, pharmacists, and allied health workers receive less attention. Secondly, many studies were conducted before or during the COVID-19 pandemic, meaning they may not fully reflect current work conditions. Finally, limited research combines both psychological and organizational perspectives to explain employee performance. To address those gaps, this study adopts two theoretical frameworks. The first is a social exchange theory, which suggests that when organizations provide supportive working environments, employees are more likely to respond with greater commitments and improve performance. The second is spillover theory, which explains that stress experienced at work can spill over into personal life, reducing overall well-being and work performance. Those theories provide a strong foundation for understanding how work-life balance influence employee performance, include the healthcare application as well. Okay. This study adopts a quantitative research design because it allows relationship between variables to be measured objectively using statistic analysis. The target population consists of healthcare workers employed in Malaysia public hospital include doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and allied health professionals. Approximately 250 respondents will be participate in the study. A stratified random sampling methods will be used to ensure different healthcare professions are fairly represented. Data will be collected using structured questionnaire based on 5-point like skills. The questionnaire will be measure work-life balance and employee performance. Once data collection is complete, the responses will be analyzed using SPSS software. Discrete statistics will summarize the data, while Pearson correlations analysis and multiple regressions analysis will be conducted to determine the relationship between work-life balance and employee performance. Ethical considerations are important part of any research involve humans participants. Before participants or respondents will receive a clear information about the purpose and procedures of the study and will provide informed, concise voluntaries. Participants is entire voluntary and participants may withdraw from the study at any time without any consequences. To protect privacy, all personal information will remain confidential and no identified information will be included in the research findings. The collected data will be only used for academic purpose and will be stored securely to prevent unauthorized access. Those ethical measurements ensure that participants' rights, privacy, and well-being are fully protected throughout the research process. This study expects to find a positive relationship between work-life balance and employee performance. Healthcare workers who experience a better work-life balance are expected to demonstrate higher motivations, greater productivity, improved job satisfaction, and better overall work performance. From a theory perspective, the findings are expect to support both social exchange theory and spillover theory. Practically, the findings can help hospital management develop more effective work schedules, improve employee support programs, and reduce workplace stress. This study may also assist policymakers in designing strategies that promote healthcare workers' well-being while improving the quality of healthcare service in Malaysia. This research expected to be complete over a period of 6 months. The first month will be focused on the conducting literature reviews and proposal development. During the second month, the questionnaire will be developed and research design finalized. The third month will be involved obtaining ethical approvals and recruiting participants. The data will be placed during the fourth month. In the fifth month, the collected data will be analyzed using SPSS. Final, during the sixth month, the research report and presentation will be complete. This timeline provides a realistic schedule for completing each stage of the research systematically. In conclusion, work-life balance is an important factor influencing employee performance, particularly within demands healthcare environments. Healthcare workers in Malaysia public hospital continue to face a challenge as a heavy workload, shortage, emotional stress, and long working hours. This study aims to examine how work-life balance affect employee performance and to provide evidence that can support improvement in workplace policies and employee well-being. The findings are expected to contribute to both academic knowledge and practical decision-making, ultimately help healthcare organizations create a healthier work environments and deliver higher quality of healthcare service. The final slides of the academic reference used in the development of this research proposal. Those sources include journal articles to support the background, literature review, and methodologies of the study. Thank you once again for your attention.